So here we are in Independence. We're gonna do this a little backwards. We're gonna actually come over here to Missouri next. See the rock house and pause fiddle. Now this is a little house on the prairie, but it's not the little house on the prairie. But supposedly over there is the well that Pa dug, and that the neighbor didn't take the candle down on that one day, and it was full of poisonous gas, and darn near was fatal. But Pa and Ma, and they drug him out. I think they drug him out on the bucket. Little house on the prairie. All that work put in just to ride off one day. Supposedly this is the reason they believe that this is the location, that this was the well that was dug. Yep. So we've made it to Mansfield, Missouri. And right there is the Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum, and it has Pa's fiddle in it. Across the way here, kind of like at Graceland, where you have the parking lot and museum, and then across the street you have the house. You have Laura and her husband's house that they built, and then behind it you have the rock. So this ain't no little house on the prairie. This is Laura's last house, and down the hill is a rock house that their daughter bought out of the Sears catalog. It's pretty cool. This is where all the writing took place. Well, 50% of the writing. The other 50% took place in the rock house. On the trail to the little rock house, way down there is the Rocky Ridge house. And this is pretty much all uphill. So, yay. So I must confess, when I first journeyed out on the Little House on the Prairie Tour 2024, my intentions were to expose Laura Ingalls Wilder, not as like a fraud, but as a writer who took too many liberties in her historical nonfiction. But as I got out and had my eye tuned to critical, focused into critical, I ran into these people and these places and these artifacts and these homes that make me feel a little queasy about my initial intentions. I'm seeing this Laura Ingalls Wilder now is a creator of a memoir, a fictional memoir, for the most part, that is pure in the sense that it balances the good and the bad. There's no real story I can find, just life and mosquitoes. So, as I continue on from Missouri towards Minnesota, I'm going to approach each Laura Ingalls Wilder's location with that same focus of how can this help me see the world in a better light, in a pure light. Yay! So we're coming down the hill right now from the rock house where Laura's daughter lived. We're gonna make our way down to the farmhouse on Rocky Ridge. So, stop 2 out of 5, 4, something. Welcome to the little museum on the... This is not a little house on the prairie. It is a little museum in the Mississippi River Valley bottom in Pepin, Wisconsin. Very beautiful place. And this is the little cabin in the big woods. Right down that road, we're gonna go take a look at it. Now, the museum here in Pepin, super nice people, but once you've seen Missouri and Kansas, it's really kind of hard to top some of those museums and those locations and those artifacts that you see out there. But no, it's good. This is where it all started. So we're gonna head down that road and find that little cabin in the big woods. Right over there, it's a little cabin. Now the big woods are over there down that hill, but we're in Pepin, Wisconsin, where it all started. Greetings from Pepin, Wisconsin. First time in Wisconsin. Very nice place. During the summertime, I'm sure during the winter it's very harsh. Right there, the little cabin, or little cabin in the big woods. Laura and her dad, who couldn't stay in any one place very long, helped her create a lot of memories, a lot of stories. So we've made it to Kansas, we've made it to Missouri, now we've made it to Wisconsin. We're gonna head over to South Dakota. Also, we got to go to Keystone in South Dakota. Yeah. Little House on the Prairie Tour 2024 continues. And we'll see you down the road. So here we are, Walnut Grove. Actually have some live music going on over there. And this is a pretty neat little museum. It's set up like a little town. So we just went in the railroad depot, and there was some stuff about the TV show, but then there was also some Laura artifacts. but there was a faux pas fiddle in there from the TV show as well, so pretty neat. Printing of the book before the art that we're so familiar with. Garth Williams created the iconic images and illustrations. Also did the illustrations for Charlotte's Web, EBY. So somewhere around here we should find some bales of hay that, as Laura said, she did not slide down, she rolled down to get herself out of trouble. It's not the sod house, but it is a sod house by the banks of Plum Creek. That ox fell through the top. Let's see what this looks like at the top. There you go. Yeah. Ma was like, I'm not sleeping on the floor. So Pa built this. Pretty nice. All that sod. Laura had to stay in here when she got in trouble with Mary, who never liked to go outside. Yeah, it smells like earth. Some big happenings going on at Walnut Grove today. I didn't know this was going to be like a festival weekend. A Laura Ingalls Wilder Festival going on, so this town is hopping, getting crazy. Recreation of a schoolhouse. You know, Laura, the real life Laura, got her teaching certificate at 15 so she could help pay for Mary's blind school. So here we are in DeSmet, South Dakota. Almost the last stop on the Little House on Prairie Tour 2024. It's very windy. I've got the better camera out, although I'm not sure that it will help with the sound if it doesn't. Then this is all trashed. Oh! And I'm walking. I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot more here than I expected. A lot of buildings, homes. We'll soon find out. And just down this road. I'm supposed to be there for the 3:30 tour. I think I have about 15 minutes. We'll see if I make it. Greetings from DeSmet, South Dakota. Little House on the Prairie Tour 2024. Today I sat in the schoolhouse. The actual schoolhouse that Laura and Mary attended. That Laura graduated from. And like the next day was, hey, do you want to be a teacher? And she was like, sure. The actual schoolhouse. I went into the home of Mom and Pa, the last home of Mom and Pa, where they passed away. Where Mary lived for a couple of years before moving west to Keystone, only to pass away quickly thereafter from a heart attack. I entered into the surveyor's home where the entire family lived through those desperate months of famine and blizzards. It's amazing. So much Americana, so much true living history. I think we should teach this in school. Should have to read Laura Ingalls Wilder. Well, we've traveled so far. So from the little cabin in the big woods to the little house on the prairie to Pepin, well, that was the little house, big woods, Walnut Grove, Independence. Wait. And there it is.
You have 2 boxes, Rose.
What's that?
Little shepherdess. Not like the one on the TV. This one's wearing pants. What kind of shepherdess wears pants?